Hi, this is Mark Silverberg for Acaville, and I'm here with Brian Long. He is the director of 16th Street Soul.
That's right.
That's right. And he is the founder of Indie Acapella Fest.
I guess we call it that, yeah.
How's it going?
It's great. No, it's been a great day. Being the first one to do it in Indiana is a daunting task to think how and will they come?
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's always been my question is I put it out there, and I'm the guy that's just to try it once, twice, you know.
Right.
And see what takes off, you know, and I think the feedback today has been great. I mean, I really do. I think the kids are just so engaged, you know, and having a group like Take Six, who one is incredibly interactive with their audience and their people. I mean, that's who they are. And our clinicians have been excellent in just getting out with the kids, even in the hallway, you know, and say, hey, that was really good sound, or, you know, think about trying this sometime. I think our kids are getting and gleaning from the everyone around them. You know, I mean, right now they're in a session where they're exchanging their sounds together, so they're hearing each other groups.
That's cool. That actually that doesn't happen a lot in acapella.
Well, and I had never heard of it actually until one of our clinicians says, hey, have you thought of this doing? I was like, well, I've heard of like concert choirs doing it.
Well,
you know?
We have acabombs. If you happen to hear us, but not, it's now required to hear us.
Yeah, so you're required to hear, and then on top of it, the clinicians are ready to say, okay, what's your takeaways? What'd you hear? The ones in the audience, and the honesty that can come from that, or just the lifting, the edifying, if you would, you know, to lift each other up, you know, to teach something in a new way. Or to take away and go, I think we should try something like that. I mean, I can't wait to hear what they go back with on Monday, you know, to the teachers and directors and say, do you remember this and what they did? And can we try? Or what, we never should do that, you know?
Right.
So whatever, but.
In a state that is obviously known for show choir, what is the acapella scene? How are you feeling as an acapella musician? Are you getting pushback? What is life like?
Well, so it's a niche thing. Let's call it that. Obviously, it's a niche here in Indiana, but I think it's got some legs now. I think that we've had it for a while. I've had an acapella group for many years. And I've only been here 5 at Warren, and I've had an acapella group 10 years prior to that. And so to do those kinds of groups in Indiana, and originally my idea was we'll just do vocal jazz stuff and make sure we do really great acapella stuff on top of it. And then I thought, well, let's go ahead and try, you know. And so of course, going to sessions with Deke Sharon and learning all the things that he teaches, and then listening to everybody else and seeing some of your sessions, and you know, seeing Rob Dietz and Jay Frizzle, you know, and all these guys, and then going to Kettering as many days as I have. That is where I just got the passion going, well, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just the kind of director. Now, I've done show choir. I've been teaching. It's my 30th year teaching. And so I've done show choir even when I was in high school.
I've done show choir.
You know, so even when I was a high school kid doing show choir, there wasn't a cappella choirs.
Right.
You know, it was the madrigals.
Right.
Not my style. You know, I mean, Renaissance is great, but it's done. Let's move on.
In the emergence of Glee, I was required to start a show choir.
Of course, and a lot of schools were doing that, right? Outside of Indiana, that was like their idea of, that show choir. You know, and India was like, that's not show choir.
Right.
You know, it's funny, you mentioned Glee. The creator of Glee, Ryan Murphy, graduated from Warren Central.
Really?
Right here.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he designed that show based on his experiences in high school with show choir right here in Indiana. Yeah. Right? Fun. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So quick little nuance. Yeah. But he was here before we had this huge performing arts center. He graduated just before it opened.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. But no, he's right here from Indianapolis, and that was his thing. But that going big out. So show choir, obviously it's our monkey here in Indiana, and we take it very seriously. And we even host a huge show choir competition in the spring as well. So we're doing it all. We're going to keep doing it all. Warren Central's 100 years old, and probably for 50 of it, they've been doing the show choir thing since Bishop Lewis started it. Yeah. You know, and so it's in our blood, it's in our DNA. And so adding this a cappella thing was easy for me to do that here because of what COVID had done.
Oh, okay.
I got to restructure.
Yeah.
You know, my first year here was the shutdown year. And so that was the moment I went, okay, we need to reinvent.
Show choir doesn't exist.
Well, it was hard to do.
Yeah,
obviously,
obviously, yeah.
And only half your class the next year, at a time. It was super hard, and so I thought, I can do this smaller thing with my chamber ensemble and make it mold into. So that first year was strictly vocal jazz. And then the next year we went full on acapella.
Was it hard to convince the kids?
Oh, not at all. Oh, no. When I showed them videos of my previous groups and what other groups were doing out there, they were, yeah, let's do. And they, of course, had heard pentatonics and voice play and the other groups that are out there. They'd heard the big pros. And yeah, they were excited that somebody thought they could do it and that they were worthy of it. Because I think a lot of times when kids see acapella, they know how hard it is and that it takes a lot of creativity, a lot of time, and singers, honestly, I mean, you've taught choirs forever. I mean, you've got, your multiple degrees in what you do with it. You find that most of our choir singers are parrots. So to tell a class that's going to do a cappella, you have to learn every instrument. You have to be able to read every rhythm and to know what's the best sound in that moment, and how you're going to create that ambiance or that sound, and what we call it here, because we really created the soul. I think, and it was a great thing that I had the kids come up with the name. They threw out lots of adjectives and what is Warren, where do we?
What is 16th Street?
Yeah, it's the street that we sit on.
Oh, okay.
It is our address.
I was like,
yeah, our address sits on
right,
16th Street right here. And 16th Street is known to be Warren Central. We're one of the largest high schools in Indiana. We have almost 4,000 students this year. Yeah, our building is 100 million square feet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We're one of the largest campuses under one roof.
Yeah.
We do not have multiple roofs. It's remarkable that we have such a large school and yet we're able to do so many things and give kids a breadth of experience. All of my students, we have 11 in 16th Street sold this year, and all of them but 2 are in show choir as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, or in another musical ensemble. Yeah. So they do double duty. You know, and it is the top choir. It's an honors choir. So it's a weighted grade that they get in class. It is a class, which thank you. They're also co-curricular. We do a lot.
So 16th Street Soul is a class.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
That's very rare.
Yes, and we get to meet in the longest period of the day, the lunch period.
Oh.
And I get a full 60 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Every day.
Oh.
Right? What a dream. What a dream. That's a yeah.
You're all jealous. Yeah.
Yes, sorry, it happened. But actually, our entire performing arts department has all of their honors ensembles during that lunch period, so we get them for 1 hour straight.
Okay.
And they don't split it up because some classes have to go to class, then go to lunch, then go to class. Performing arts, they said, no, you're going to do it for straight. So we're really lucky to be able to do that, because I've been teaching at other schools for many more years, and that was never an option.
I've never heard of that.
No, and honestly, a lot of times your main big groups are very quick. They're at the end of the day, and they go into the
right. Of course.
Right. Yeah.
Of course.
So,
talk to me about the ICHSA. You just came from ICHSA finals.
First year competing, and thanks to Ben Spalding.
Yes, of course.
Hey, why not? Because I was scared to do that. They hadn't competed yet. They'd only been in existence really 1 year as a contemporary acapella group. And I thought, and that was just the second group. Now the mixed group is SATB, because my first year was SSAA, a treble group. And so now we're a mixed group. And I don't like to put my kids out there yet.
Yeah, I mean, you have nothing to lose, though, I guess.
Of course not. And so that's what Ben said. Well, I don't know why not. Let's do it. I mean, you should. And so I contacted Varsity Vocals and said, I know I'm late. Here's my audition. Would you let me audition? And they said, well, let's listen to it. And I got an email back the next day going, yeah, let's put you in. Can you do the quarterfinals this weekend? Wow. And so it was that exciting. And then we went and we came in second place next to Shades of Blue over in Hilliard. And then we went down to the semifinals and we beat them. So we came out the Midwest champions. and then went on to the nationals, and then they ended up beating everybody as the
Right.
wild card. Good for
Right,
them.
right.
It was kind of iron sharpens iron kind of deal. It was fun because we got to know Hilliard, Bradley. You know, we got to know them really well, and what incredible humans they are. And my kids just fell in love with them, and they still stay connected. Shades of Blue and 16th Street are still friends.
That's
and so,
good.
yeah, and we sat next to each other in the town hall at New York City. You know, it was very fun to be able to do that together and to celebrate each other. I learned that, you know, when you've got strength is against strength, and you're always beating or going toward each other or competing with each other, you're going to get better. Both of you are going to get better. So that iron, this iron fist is sharpening this other iron fist, and because you're constantly going toward each other to a common goal.
I like that.
And so you're actually, you work at the same level to improve. And so we see that. And Shades of Blue and 16th Street did that all year last year in the circuit. And because we saw each other at Kettering,
right.
And then it just kind of went on from there. And so that concept of let's see what they're doing and let's one up them. And that just, it worked, and it fed, I know it fed Jeremy Witt's kids, and it fed my kids, and it was the thing that drove my kids to want to be, you know, and it was exciting.
That's outstanding. So what's next? What do you got? What are you doing, and where's the festival going from here?
Well, the Indie Acapella Festival we're going to reevaluate. Obviously, we're going to take a look and see, okay, what worked, what didn't work, how do we make it better, you know? And I think that we're going to do it again, definitely. Will it be this weekend? I don't know. We found out that a lot of fall musicals are happening this weekend in Indiana, so a lot of our sister schools that have other new acapella groups couldn't make it. And so we want to make sure that we can get everybody here and really make, not that I just want it to be an Indiana thing, you know, because it's an Indianapolis thing. I'm trying to make it not just Indiana, but I want Indiana to get on board. We can do this, and we should. I think it's a new outlet for our kids, because some of our kids are not show choir kids.
Right.
They don't have the desire to be the full-on jazz Broadway dancers while singing.
Right.
Because we don't do that in acapella.
No.
They want to move, they want to look good, but they want to sing on that microphone. And I think it's really important that we give those kids a place. Here at Warren, my motto for our choir is we don't have a mission vision statement. I have a belong statement. You know, be here, be you, belong, and that's everything to me. I'll find you a place. Wow. We have 7-8 choirs here. I'll find you a place. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have, what you don't have, what your experience is. We'll find your place, and it's my job to teach you through it.
Wow.
So yeah, that's pretty exciting what we can do.
Thank you, Brian Long.
Thanks, Mark.
Indie Acapella Fest. I've had a blast here. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
I really appreciate it.